Hi, my name is Rahim Wali, and I'm the admin lead for Team IREM.
And my name is Shemay Agabo from IREM team.
So the two of us represent a team of 6 young, ambitious, energized people, among whom are Solomon Serwanja, the team leader, Raymond Mujuni, the chief editor, Brian A.I.I.J, who is in charge of IT and consultancy.
And also the amazing ladies on our team, that is Grace Virunji, who happens to be our content lead, and also Nancy Bogasandra, who is our finance lead. About our startup, IREM, we've been 1 year, 2 years? 1 year, yes. 1 year now, we're making 2 years this year. We've not been here for a while, but how did we get the idea? From the time of its inception, that was around November 18th and 19th, the killings that happened in Kampala during the 2020-21 general elections. We realized when we were having a meeting back at the institute with our ED, Solomon Serwanja, we were concerned and burdened that of all the killings that happened in November during the general election in 2020, the lives that were lost, there was nothing like accountability or justice. So we thought to ourselves that there were so many cameras that were on the street. I'm not talking about these huge cameras from mainstream media, but the smartphones. And so we asked ourselves, how about to create a platform whereby if people see injustices happening in communities, they can then report these injustices to us so that we can be able to access them, investigate deeper. As our niche is investigative journalism, then we can go out there to hold the perpetrators or bring them to account. And maybe they can find some form of justice. So with that idea, then we started the journey of ideation and conceiving. And here we are. We then started reaching out to different people, reaching out to different funders, and that's how we got to be part of the A.I.I.J Media Innovation Center, which is helping us to panel beat our idea to make sure that it has an impact out there.
IREM is a digital product by the African Institute for Investigative Journalism. What we aim to achieve is that, you see, we know that more than 80% of the content that we consume from mainstream media in my country, Uganda, is from the urban setting. But the question is, who tells the stories of the people in the rural setting? Part of what we do at the African Institute for Investigative Journalism is that we train journalists, we build their capacities in different spheres and aspects. How to tell stories, we work with them from pitching to the impact stage. We want to use investigative journalism as a tool for advocacy. We know that so many things happen in these areas, but we never get to see them. Why? Because apparently, if there is a big story happening, let's say in Tororo, Fort Portal, and Kasese, a journalist from Kampala is going to be sent to those areas to tell their story. This journalist is there for per diem. It's to tell a story in 2 days. But we know that there are people in these radio stations, TV West, Oromori, and all these places who live the story, who know the impact of the story. And so what we are saying is, can we train these people to tell their story in a right way? Can we teach them that, hey, you know what? You can hold the powerful to account. You can demand for justice. You can demand for accountability in areas where you come from. What we look forward to in the residency is that, you see, like many other people, we believe that if we work together, we can go far. We believe in the power of collaboration. The journalism has been away from being a competitive kind of thing to let's work together. Let's work as a consortium to achieve the same goal. So what we're doing is, can we work with different teams here, share knowledge, share resources to achieve the same goal? Because at the end of the day, what we're looking at is the betterment of this country, the betterment of children and great-grandchildren.
And in the spirit of collaboration, we are grateful for the opportunity by the A.I.I.J University under the Media Innovation Center for giving us an opportunity to be part of this cohort, to be able to be trained and mentored so that we can learn a great deal of information around areas of media viability, funding and grant making, around the areas of media, law, literacy in the law, and also being able to connect and learn how do we tell stories that can then have impact in our communities. So we are expectant as a young team from the African Institute for Investigative Journalism, as a young team that is innovating in the area of media and digital innovation. So we are grateful and looking forward to the learning journey.